When we talk about martial arts, strength, and fighting ability, countless names come to mind. From ancient Shaolin monks to modern-day MMA champions, the martial arts world has always been full of warriors who dedicate their lives to combat. Yet, in the middle of the 20th century, one man stood out so much that even today, over 50 years after his passing, his name is spoken with awe, respect, and almost mythical admiration. That man was Bruce Lee. To many people, Bruce Lee was not only an actor, a philosopher, and a martial arts teacher, he was the strongest martial artist who ever lived. His strength was not only measured in his physical power but also in his mental toughness, his speed, his discipline, and his revolutionary ideas that transformed martial arts forever. In this video, we are going to dive deep into the life, training, and unique strength of Bruce Lee, exploring why he is still regarded as the strongest martial artist to ever walk this earth. Bruce Lee's early life, a spark of strength in a fragile body. To understand Bruce Lee's strength, we first need to go back to his beginnings. Born in San Francisco in 1940 and raised in Hong Kong, Bruce Lee was not always the unstoppable force we think of today. In fact, as a child, he was considered weak, small, and often got into trouble. He had a thin frame, and his parents worried about his health. But Bruce's spirit was different. Even though his body wasn't naturally big or powerful, his mind was restless, curious, and determined. He was fascinated by movement, energy, and combat from a very young age. He often got into street fights, not because he was a bully, but because he refused to back down when challenged. These early struggles with his own physical limitations and with the rough environment around him shaped his hunger for strength. He realized that if he was going to survive and make a name for himself, he couldn't rely only on luck. He had to transform his body and mind into something extraordinary. Training beyond limits, how Bruce built his strength. Bruce Lee was not satisfied with traditional training methods. While most martial artists of his time followed rigid practices, Bruce constantly experimented, tested, and reinvented training routines. His strength was not simply about lifting heavy weights, it was about creating a body that was explosive, functional, and designed for combat. He developed one of the first mixed training systems, combining martial arts techniques with weightlifting, bodyweight exercises, cardiovascular training, and flexibility drills. His daily training sessions were legendary, involving hundreds of push-ups, sit-ups, forearm curls, squats, and kicking drills. But what made Bruce truly different was his obsession with efficiency. He believed that strength should serve a fighter's purpose. Instead of focusing on bulk, Bruce trained for speed, endurance, and explosive power. His punches and kicks carried shocking force because he trained Eve.